And this is a new one for most of you. We have Natasha coming on out with us. It's going to be me and Natasha for this hour. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Like Spencer said, my name is Natasha.
And we're going to be doing a couple things this one. But first things first, would you mind doing the updating while I tell everybody?
Of course.
So we got a little update. Our thermometer's moving. Again, you guys have been giving out there. We appreciate that. Our new number remember, our goal is $50,000. We're currently at $28,840 as we checked right before we went live again on the broadcast cam. So we're edging right up there, and we still got a long day ahead of us, so we got plenty of time. But I just want to remind a few folks out there about Give to the Max. So, again, that's why we're here today. That's why we're broadcasting, trying to get you excited about giving. This year, again, we're raising $50,000 for our bear enclosure fencing. And speaking of that, I just kind of wanted to go over some of the years past ones that we've done. So in 2016 and 2017 Give to the Max Day, we raised funds for our new cub room, which is beautiful. In fact, we broadcasted from there the past few years because it's so pretty. And we were able to raise in 2016 $29,000 and just about the same, a little over in 2017 with $30,000. Then we had to redo the pond after that. That was $40,000 that we raised for that Give to the Max. And then 2019, 2020, 2021, and this year is all going for the fencing. But it's different parts, different phases. Now we're paying for the labor, the infrastructure, and stuff like that. So we got to install it. We need site work, electrical, groundwork, footings, cameras, bear den, stuff like that. Now, I also want to remind everybody, too, this evening we'll be doing a special Q&A session. If you'd like your question featured on our Q&A session, you need to send the question to info@bear.org. That's an email, info@bear.org with your question. We'll be doing that later on this evening on our live broadcast. And I'd also like to remind everybody about matching funds. So if you want to do a matching donation, contact us at gtmd@bear.org. That stands for Give to the Max Day, but gtmd@bear.org if you'd like to set up for a matching donation. And as we get donations, each donation we get puts us in a drawing to get more donations, more golden tickets and stuff like that. And we just, for the more you donate, the more chances we'll have. All right, so there's our update. Again, we're sitting at $28,000 for that bear fencing. We're really excited about that. But now Natasha and I are going to talk about some other things. So, let's just start with Natasha as we kick stuff off here. Natasha, you were an intern not too long ago.
Correct. I think it was not this past fall, but the previous fall.
Right. And she was one of our awesome fall interns that year when it came time to expand over the course of this past year. Oh, we have a special news break from Sharon real quick. Here we go, Sharon.
Well, good morning, and we have a challenge on our hands here. We just got a $1,000 match.
Ooh.
So you folks out there, by 11 o'clock, if you can do it, if we can get another $1,000, that'll make two. So let's get on it, and I will join you in that motion in just a few minutes here. So let's get busy, guys, and thank you. I'm not here for my good looks, guys. I'm here to make money. So back to Natasha.
Well, just as Sharon said, so apparently we got a matching donor on the line for this hour and this hour only. So from now to 11, if we can get other people to raise $1,000 in total donation in this next hour, that person will match it with an additional $1,000. So if you get 50 right now and we get to that $1,000 mark by 11, that $50 would actually be more like $100 because they'll double or match your donation. All right, so that's on the line right now, so make sure you're donating. But we're going to swing it back to Natasha real quick. So Natasha was an intern here a few seasons ago, and then we wanted to expand. And when we do expand here, we do hire new positions. Oftentimes, the first place we look is some of our best interns that we've had in the past. And Natasha was right at the top of that list, and she had some other stuff going on. You tell them about where you were. You were out doing lots of different things before and after your internship.
Yes. So actually, before and after my internship, I was working for the same place. I was in Idaho, kind of in the eastern region and the southern region, working on a project that was studying sage grouse. So I was radio collaring them, catching them in the dark, and then following that, we would track them, and then later in the season, we would measure their habitat. So a lot of identifying grasses, shrubs. So I got a kind of array of skills under my belt.
Nice. grouse wrangler.
Yeah, for sure. That's sage grouse. They don't
Sage
have,
grouse.
they
Yeah.
have rough grouse and things, but that was the species of concern.
Right.
So
So what else? And I also I know, but I want the viewers to know. Also you have some zoo experience as well.
I do, yeah. My first internship actually out of college after I graduated here was still attending Vermilion. I worked at the Red River Zoo in Fargo as an intern. So I got to work with all their animals as well.
You have lots of qualified experience. I wonder why we picked you for this position.
I don't know.
So that's just a little snapshot of her background. Now maybe let's talk about. So we want to talk about critters. Natasha is going to be our new wildlife naturalist, and she's in charge of I call them critters, but they're just the smaller animals that we have here in the Northwoods. Basically, the ones that aren't the bears that are alive here at the center. She's in charge of that. She's also going to be taking over and running the internship program, so we're really excited for that. But let's talk a little bit about those critters. What kind of critters do we have here at the center?
So we have lots of really cool critters here in the ecology hall. We have a lot of frogs and toads. So we have the American toad, and then we have the gray tree frogs, green frogs, leopard frogs, the very overlooked but really cool wood frog, and then we have the eastern tiger salamander, and then a couple of fish in our aquarium. We've got the bluegill, black crappie, and smallmouth bass. A lot of them are really not a part of the Bear Center. When people come here, they think that they're not going to see all that kind of stuff, but they're really surprised when they get here, and they're really intrigued that they get to see these kinds of animals close up as well.
Right, and that actually leads me into my next question. I know Donna Rogers mentioned it earlier in the broadcast today, but one of the cool programs, and we designed it as a kids program, but it seems to attract just as many adults as well. But we call it the Northwoods Nature Spotlight. It used to be Critter Time, but we give the opportunity for those guests to get an up close, personal experience with an animal. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so like you said, it's a program that we have here in the ecology hall where we do bring out one of the critters or small animals for people to get a closer look at and learn about. So basically, I've been leading most of those programs since I've been here. I gather everyone in a big circle. I let them all get a chance to look at it, and then if they want to, they can touch or hold the critter, depending on which one it is. And that is really exciting to a lot of people, especially since things like the salamanders, they spend a lot of their time throughout the year underground, so most people don't get to see them. So it's a really cool opportunity, and it's very engaging for a lot of people. And I always try to make all ages feel welcome.
Right. Yeah, no, that seems to be. I know people come here to see the bears, but that also is one of our most popular programs because that's you get to touch the animal, you get to see it, which is really cool. Sorry, we're just getting a message from the back. Apologize for the pause, just a little audio adjustment. So, Amy, you can just tell us who's closer, who's quieter.
You're too quiet. She's a little loud.
Okay, so I need to be closer. You need to be further away. Thank you.
Copy.
We're getting updates from the audio team. Appreciate it. Thank you, Amy. But yeah, so that program has just been such a hit. And then as of late, we've also been doing some other critter programs. It works better in the fall, but we've been taking people out to the nature trail. And they have little visitors that'll come right to their hand out on the nature trail. Why don't we talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So another unexpected but really awesome thing that guests get to do is we get a lot of black-capped chickadees that will come and eat right out of your hands. They're very friendly around here. And then we also get a lot of the chipmunks and squirrels that will visit as well. And people, I think, occasionally feed them, but a lot of times they're pretty skittish.
Yes, true. So yeah, there's lots of good interaction here, and again, the Northwoods Ecology Hall at this end of the building was added to the Bear Center when Dr. Rogers decided, or found out rather, that in order to understand any animal, i.e. the black bear, to its full capacity or understand the most about it, you also need to understand the environment and the other animals it lives with. So that's why this end of the building was built and constructed and is designated to all the other cool wildlife we have in this area. Very little bear pictures, bear stuff going on in here. I think there's one, and it's right over here, but the rest of it is, again, all the other wildlife we have. And once you learn, about that, you can fully understand the role a single animal plays in its relation with those other animals. So it's just another cool flavor of the Bear Center. It adds, to the advertising of the Ely and the greater Northwoods to, as a whole. And, we're really proud, especially this display. I think that's why we wanted to be on this one this year, because we haven't used it on a on a broadcast yet. Or actually, no, we did 1 year in the past, but we just wanted to highlight it again. It's such a beautiful display. There's lots
Yeah.
of beauty up here in the Northwoods to look at and enjoy. So we're gonna do a quick update. So again, I just want to remind everyone now we got a matching donation on the line. I was just getting a couple text messages here. So that means that by looks like let's see here, 11:59, nope, 11:39. By 11, we need to hit 29,350. All right, and we are currently sitting at. It's moved a little bit since we started.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think we've been able to. Oh, mine's not updating. If someone could send me the update, I switched to internet. We have a different internet in the front of the building, different one here. There it is. Now we are up a little bit. All right, so we were able to raise a little bit of money while we've been up here, Natasha.
Awesome.
Let's adjust that slightly to 28,915. And actually, I just want to highlight too. That's from 181 different donors. So we've had already at this point, and we just started Give to the Max Day. I mean, it's still 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are already at almost 200 donors. That's incredible. I got some more text coming through. So we're at 28,915 raised online. All right, look at that. So we're cruising right along. We got to get to that point before that next hour mark, and we'll actually probably bop in and do a couple more updates before. I know it says the top of the hour, but just to keep you posted on that matching donation so you guys know where we're at. But keep those donations in, and for those of you who don't know, if you're already watching on the website, just go to the homepage, and you can click Donate Now on our banner. And it'll take you right to Give to the Max to donate right to our organization, or you can go to Give to the Max's page and search us from there. If you're on our website, I know you know our name, but just in case you don't, that's the North American Bear Center. And again, we just really want to push that matching donation. If we don't get to that $1,000 mark by the next hour mark, that $1,000 just goes away. So this is your chance to make your money count even more. In fact, it's just basically doubled right now if you donate now. So if you have it and you're ready to donate, get on our website, go to Give to the Max, and donate for us. And I also wanted to mention what's coming up. So unfortunately for you folks, you're stuck with us next hour again. It's Natasha and I again. We'll have a little bit different subject matter, but of course we'll have some updates, and we will let you know about that match and how it went. But we really want you to donate. We're going to sign off real quick, and we'll be back in maybe 10, 15 minutes to give you a quick update on that match. And keep donating. Thanks for coming out, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.